And I get to do the long trek back up and be attacked by spooky, scary skeleton skulls. Why you gotta be that way, Skeletomans? We're all just Skelemans deep down within ourselves. Why we gotta fight each other?
Was that a bit too much?
Then Rain killed a monster with a push broom. I'm probably gonna have to do some research. I'm not sure. I feel like because like resurrecting Lewin, like that's very clearly like a side quest. It has to be. You don't have to do that. Which means the weapons we got, and considering the unbelievably large jump in power we got from equipping them, well, I sincerely doubt they're the best weapons in the game, but I feel like they probably got to be like maybe the top 4 or 5, maybe? So I feel like maybe I should look into seeing, in almost all RPGs, getting a character's like ultimate weapon and whatnot is usually not something that you just do. You probably have to like actually look for them. I'll probably do that off camera and try not to spoil things for myself, but yeah, who knows. The darkness beam was a lot of fun. Really? All it does is make it pitch black. It's not any fun at all. Racist! You're an idiot, Lloyd. What? Why? Darkness is great. It's the best chance to make your moves on a girl. Oh, so you can sexually harass them. You despicable demon child. Yeah, okay, that's one step away from rape. Hey, Shayna, Zelos just said he's the one who had his hand on your butt. What did you just say? Whoa, what? It's a misunderstanding. I haven't touched you yet. Oh my god, I hate you, Zelos! Just betray us already. I'm already prepared, okay? I am full-on Tommy Wiseau up in here. I expect everybody to betray me. I'm fed up with this world. And I gotta go the other way around. Of course I do. Oh boy. Okay, fine. I don't trust Mythos, and I don't trust Zelos, okay? I find the fact that Mythos has the exact same name as the legendary hero, who apparently betrayed the summon packs. I'm sure there's no connection there. And, you know, it's not like it's an RPG thing for the great legendary hero of old to be, like, you know, actually a big bad guy that you end up having to fight at some point. That's probably gonna happen. And so, maybe it's the exact same Mythos. I don't know, probably, or his descendant, or his reincarnation, or something of that effect. It's gonna happen. And then Zelos, who's willing to just throw away his entire prior life of all that fame and stuff, and I missed that Z thingy. I'm sorry, I'm in a rant right now. I'm just putting together the puzzle pieces, and I've gotten you figured out, game. I've got you figured out, and I'm just waiting for the plot twists to start getting unveiled. And when I'm proven right, I'm gonna look at all you guys and go, hey, I called that. That's pretty good. So yeah. Also, I should probably very quickly point out that if all of these things do happen, that doesn't mean this game is bad by any means. I'm having a ton of fun playing it. It just means that I'm able to call things a little bit ahead. It just means I'm kind of genre savvy. Anywho, the worlds will be freed from Crucius very soon. Then what will happen? Bad stuff. The worlds will split apart, right? Isn't that fine? I can't imagine things getting any worse than they are now. Famous last words! How can you be so easygoing about this? Aren't you worried at all? Of course not. I lack any sort of redeeming character qualities. Well, yeah, I would rather be on this. I hate you so much! Stop having a face. I should have known better than to ask you. Gosh, make him stop using the English language. Or the Japanese language. Or whatever this game is translated into at that moment in time as you play it. Alright, so much more stuff, okay. Let's see, to think the arena and the prison were connected. Good job, Regal. It's a shameful thing that I knew that. Well, but thanks to that, we were able to rescue Kate, so don't worry about it. End justifies the means. Even if this searched all of Tathalia, you wouldn't find another noble who's got connection to high society, big business, and the jail cell. It probably doesn't make it feel good. Hey, Zelos, knock it off! Yeah. A truly shameful thing. There were many ways you could have phrased that to make it seem like a positive, and you chose the one way that would have led it to be absolutely anything but. It's almost as if you're directly trying to antagonize people, because you'll betray us! Besides, you have Kratos' fighting style. There's precedent. He betrayed us, and you will too. And if you don't, well, honestly, if I'm wrong and all of these things that I say are gonna happen don't happen, I mean, then like that's cool too. Like, I'm not gonna be upset if I'm wrong. either way, it's still a fun story, and I'm liking like all the other characters. Well, if I'm being super specific, I like Lloyd, I like Sheena, I like Persea, and Rain. Honestly, I wish I didn't have to have her on the team, but my fighting style kind of forces it, because, you know, I need a healer. Regal's cool. Colette is not, I guess is the best way to put it. Not a big fan. She's kind of, like, painfully dumb. Genus is kind of a brat, and constantly making fun of Lloyd for absolutely no reason, especially in situations where things are serious and we don't need that. And, well, y'all know how I feel about Zelos. So, hey, I mean, 5 out of 8. I mean, I guess Kratos technically counts too, and I'm not entirely sure what his entire deal is. But his whole, ooh, I'm so spooky and fancy, ooh, I got so many answers that I refuse to give you. Like, I don't know what he's doing with all that noise, so maybe there's more to it than that, but who knows? Either way, so, 5 out of 9? That's a pretty good track record. I mean, usually the numbers in RPGs tend to be a little bit less than that. Anyway, where's that tower again? It's over here! There we go! Woo woo! I should probably make it known that I don't hate Colette or Genus by any means. I don't use them on my team. I mean, honestly, if it was a perfect world, boom. I would just have this all the time. These are the characters I like, and these are the ones I want to roll with. But I need that healer, yo! Alright, so, can I find my way back up into this place? At least I don't have to do any more light puzzles. That's certainly a wondrous plus. And just keep looking for doors and going through them. For lazy people, I'm lazy. The doors and such have all been opened. We opened them all the last time we were here. Apparently they don't reset miraculously. But it's still a pain to walk all the way up again. What did you have in mind? We can't fly to the roof with the Rayards. Yeah, why can't we exactly? But couldn't they at least give us a quick jump up? What? Quick jump? What's that? Nothing. And Lloyd broke the fourth wall. Go Lloyd! Some say that he is a nitwit. Little did the other characters know that he was the wisest of them all. As he tried to duck, dodge, and weave past all the monsters. Okay, fine. You wish to do battle? Then battle we shall. Yeah, but why can't we fly the Rayards up to the top of the tower? I mean, what exactly is stopping us? I mean, we're gonna get up onto the roof, right? And it's the quickest way, so why do we have to go the long way? That don't make no dang sense at all. Also, I'm just kind of compulsory. I'm just kind of randomly making rice at the end of every fight, even though there's really no benefits to it whatsoever. I guess it's just kind of instinct. No wonder I'm running out of ingredients so fast. Yep, and then there's this guy.
Stop!
No.
Kratos, don't get in our way!
Or at the very least, explain to us why what we're doing is a terrible thing. Because otherwise, we have no reason to think that what we're doing isn't the right thing. Seriously, give us a reason to stop, and maybe we will.
Hear me out. The Darius-Karlon core system just finished calculating its answer.
What?
If you form the pact with a summoned spirit, the protection around the Great Seed will be completely lost.
Isn't that what we're trying to do?
And that's exactly what we desire.
Whoa!
Don't you understand? What you're hoping for will not happen. Silence! Do you think we'll pass up this opportunity? Lloyd, leave him to me.
I don't know. I don't trust either of you, really. I mean, Bada sacrificed himself to save us and everything, but, man, I don't trust anybody anymore.
Form the pact with the summoned spirit of light.
Everybody betray me. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna do it. Let's go fight us a rainbow bird. Ho-oh. With 2 heads.
This is it. The protection around the Great Seed will finally fall after this pact.
Future... prediction for the future. Primal reversion, Ho-oh. He gains 2 heads.
We're counting on you, Sheena. You got it.
I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos, and establish a new pact with me.
Where is Asuka?
I don't know. He said he'd be here.
He'll come. He promised.
No, he didn't actually promise. He just kind of said that. He just sort of told us that this is where he was going to be.
I see. Then all is well.
And you took us at face value.
I shall test thy worthiness to wield my power.
I don't think wields is a word. Anyway, there's your birdie bird.
Show me thy true strength.
Okay, I'm good at cutting stuff. Oh, never mind. I'm fighting the bird. All right, everybody else, you fight the lady floating around on a crescent moon for some reason. I'm gonna fight a giant rainbow bird. Get over here, you no good Nick. Get up so I can cut you at maximum efficiency. 1,000 stabs, like so. All right, oh, and now Sheena's decided to help me out. Thank you, Sheena. Very kind of you. It's always good to probably, you know, split off into groups of two and just kind of hope for the best. Then again, I guess Per Se is just sort of fighting Luna on her own, what with Rain not actually being a fighter of any description. And speaking of being our healer, you plan on actually doing that at any point? Lloyd's kind of not exactly full of the health. All right, well, I mean, I guess if you're just going to just stand there and do absolutely nothing, I mean, that's something. Just give me some miracle gel. Thank you. And, oh, and my stabs don't work. And then she fell off her thing.
Let us create a new pact.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
That was kind of funny that she fell off her moon thing.
Thou art powerful. Now state thy vow upon which thou wilt base our pact.
I vow to germinate the great seed in order to realize the true regeneration of both worlds.
At least that's what we assume will happen. But I have my doubts. I'm not even on the second disc yet.
We accept thy vow. Our power is thine.
I mean, unless this really is the end of the game, boom, you did it. Everything's happy and good now. And the second disc is like bonus features. Which would be awesome, but unlikely. Yay, a topaz. And the Seal of Light. Will we ever use it? Probably not. And then the granddaddy of all earthquakes begins.
No.
Yes. Should have explained yourself, dude. Whoa, cutscene. Huh. Well, that happened.
What's happening?
All right. I just got two things I gotta say before we proceed here. Firstly, Kratos, if you told us that a giant honking plant monster was gonna shoot out of the sky and destroy towns and kill people, you should have said that. Secondly, that ain't no tree. That is a giant swarming pile mass of vines that are just kind of in a cylinder shape. You can't just put up a bunch of vines into a cylinder and say, yeah, it's a tree. That ain't a tree.
Oh my god.
Is that the giant Carlon tree?
I mean, I guess that's what we're gonna have to call it.
That person. I feel like I've met her somewhere before.
Martel.
Martel? That woman about to be consumed by the tree is Martel?
She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of...
Why would Martel reappear with that giant grotesque tree? I was afraid this would happen.
So afraid that I refuse to tell you.
What do you mean?
Having lost the stability afforded by the protection of the summoned spirits, the Great Seed has gone out of control. No! The purpose of the summoned spirits was to isolate the Great Seed from the outside world and prevent it from growing. That was only half of it. The two worlds were forced out of phase by Yggdrasil. They should have drifted apart from each other and have been consumed by the void. But this was prevented from happening because the Great Seed was placed in the center between the two worlds. I don't need a lecture from you to know that. The Great Seed is constantly being pulled upon from both worlds as they try to separate from one another. It's a miracle that this delicate balance held up for even this long. Wait, so the Mana Link served as a cage to contain the Great Seed in the space between the two worlds? Is that what you're saying? Exactly. And because you provided the unstable Great Seed with mana, it germinated in a twisted form and has gone out of control. It's even engulfed Martel.
Who cares why this happened? I want to know what's gonna happen if we can't stop this thing.
If what Kratos says is true, then Silverrun will be consumed and destroyed by the Great Seed. And if Silverrun is destroyed, Tetheala will be destroyed as well, as it is linked by the holy ground of Karlon and the otherworldly gate.
So I was in fact correct. Yet again, we've spent a phenomenal amount of time, effort, and manpower to do something that is ultimately absolutely detrimental to our ultimate objective. Splendid.
Then everyone will die.
Can somebody please just tell me what we need to do in order to actually save the freaking world?
Everyone, except that twisted tree, and the angels that live on Daris Karlon.
We have to do something! What can we do?
Ewan, how do you plan to rectify this situation?
We can cut off the mana flow and stop the seed from receiving any more mana. But that won't subdue the giant tree. The process has already begun.
Is the giant tree going crazy like that in Tetheala too?
Highly unlikely. Although I imagine they are feeling some effects, such as earthquakes.
That makes sense. Because Colette activated the process of world regeneration, the summoned spirits of Silverrun are now active. Therefore, the giant tree was drawn over here by Silverrun's summoned spirits.
Correct. The summoned spirits exchange their respective roles of yin and yang each time a chosen's quest for world regeneration succeeds. Currently, the summoned spirits of Silverrun are carrying out the role of yang by providing the mana. But because the giant tree has overabsorbed Silverrun's mana, it has gone out of control.
If that's the case, couldn't we neutralize it? By blasting it with the power of the opposing summoned spirits?
Whoa, Lloyd! You actually understood what we were talking about?
Genus, this is not the freaking time!
Shut it, Janus. Professor once said that the negative and positive of a magnet neutralize each other. This is kind of the same thing, right?
That's not quite right, Lloyd. But nonetheless, it's a clever idea coming from you.
Why's everybody gotta be so mean? The world is at stake.
Even if we did decide to try and set the summoned spirits of Tetheala against it, how are we gonna go about doing that? We can't get close to that crazy thing the way it is now.
A mana cannon.
Mana cannon? That machine Rodial was building?
We were actually manipulating Rodial into building that.
Because of course you were.
Before the mana link started to disappear, we planned to have Rodial destroy the Tower of Salvation. So you're suggesting we feed the mana of Tetheala's summoned spirits into the mana cannon and fire it at the giant tree.
So our solution is to just blow it up. Yeah, okay, sure.
I suppose there's no better option right now.
First, we need to shut off the current flow of mana to the tree. It'll be too late if the tree grows any larger.
Then here's the plan. Ewan, I'm going to pretend I don't know who you've been working with or what you've been doing. In exchange, you're going to order the renegades to stop firing mana at the tree immediately.
And I'll start pretending that I give a damn about what you have to say or think, Kratos. Oh wait, no, I don't agree to those terms.
Meanwhile, Lloyd's group will head for the mana cannon.
All right. It's not possible, sir. Forcistus has executed our Azalea Ranch infiltration team.
Of course!
What does that mean?
The Azalea Ranch is still operational.
Yeah, I was wondering when we were gonna go back. Guess it's now.
We had people working undercover switch over the mana flow.
In other words, we have to infiltrate the place right now and stop the flow.
Then I shall go.
You? Are you suggesting we should send you, our enemy, to do this by yourself?
Yeah, you're really, really overconfident, you know that?
I'll send some of my men.
Preparations for the mana cannon, the shutdown of the mana reactors throughout the world. There are too many things we need the renegades to do. You don't have enough troops to do everything.
I'll go.
Wait, what are you saying? We have to head for the mana cannon.
We split up, obviously. Come on, woman.
You and the renegades can take care of the mana cannon. Kratos and the rest of us will infiltrate the Azalea Ranch. Fire the mana cannon when we give you the word. You wouldn't be able to trust the signal if it came from Kratos alone, right?
Well, that's true, but...
Is it about Chocolat?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Chocolat is held at the Azalea Ranch.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about her. That woman that we tried to save, but refused to be saved because she misunderstood a situation and refused to listen to the explanation. Ah, good times, good times.
Lloyd, you remembered your promise.
Lloyd remembers every promise he's made. It just takes him a long time to fulfill them.
All right, leave it to you then. Don't let...
Let's go, guys.
Sorry. Finger slipped. And Kratos joined the party. I'm gonna go ahead and say nope. Kratos obtained the title of traitor. Well, yeah, of course he did. So wait, I just exchanged Sheena for Kratos? Because that is like the worst trade ever. And of course the people are in hysterics. Very terrified. Very scared. Understandably so. Man, it's making everything go. And then there's this guy. Is something wrong, Mythos? No, just now I thought I heard Janus's voice. Ah! Ah! We agree on one thing and one thing alone. Ah. Oh. Oh. Mythos. Mar. Huh. Alright, well then maybe he isn't evil. Okay, well I was wrong. My apologies. Pretty sure an evil dude wouldn't do that. Especially not to someone like that. Anyway.